Company shop and community shop. Basically, I like to describe it as an environmental solution to food waste.
Well, the true essence of company shop is we don't let good food go to waste. It's about recycling what is still fit for human consumption. And it's lessening the impact we have on this earth. That's the bottom line.
We're a great solution for manufacturers and retailers, but as well as that, we offer a superb low-cost option for a lot of our members.
What Company Shop has allowed us to do is have an outlet for any surplus product, and it's very important that we work with an organisation that we can trust and that actually has really good standards when it comes to actually passing our products on to other places, because we need to make sure that products are handled safely, that it's kept within date code, and that actually when it gets to the customer at the end of the journey that it is still safe and good quality so that they're able to eat it.
The benefit for us of working with Company Shop, which we've done for the last 15 years, is that they're a really trusted partner. They understand how important our brand is to Marks & Spencer's, that our brand conveys a reassurance to the customer. So what we want to be certain here is that our trusted partner really understands this is about secure disposal. It's about making sure that every element of that stock remains with Company Shop and is properly distributed to people who understand that this is stock that maybe doesn't meet our quality mark, but is still very edible.
We've been partnering with Company Shop now for many, many years. And aside from removing food out of what would have been otherwise in a waste stream, we actually get to give our employees discounted food, which is very, very popular, as I'm sure you'd expect. There's a staff shop at each of our facilities, which means that the food that would otherwise have ended up in waste with a very limited shelf life gets sold at a discounted price for our staff. That's the beauty of the Company Shop model. Everything goes from a number of retailers into a Tankersley, gets processed up there and then distributed out across the UK.
Essentially what we're doing is working together in a partnership to make sure that good food doesn't go to waste. It's really that simple. And it doesn't really matter about the volumes or where it occurs. We're able to work with Company Shop in a flexible way, and they're able to support us to help meet our needs. The Company Shop model works superbly well, primarily because it is sustainable. It's built on a core principle that they take stock, they're able to redistribute it effectively through their own network, through a supply chain that they've built up and through really strong relationships, and then to utilise their resources effectively to make sure that the food is sold at a price point that means it's going to people who really need the food at a discounted price. But it's not done so in a way that in any way undermines the industry. It's set in a way that has structure, so that food is given to people, for example, on welfare or on benefits, or who work within the industry. And it's a case of the industry either looking after itself or providing greater social benefit to those most at need.
Food poverty is a big problem in London, and we've all seen the rise of the food banks, but the point about this is that it's a business and it's a social enterprise, and it makes a business out of waste, which means we can have jobs, we can put a dignity back into food poverty.
If we have a surplus, it makes economic sense for us to deal with Company Shop. It obviously makes environmental sense because that food is being eaten, but actually maybe the bigger factor is it makes social sense because we're using that surplus to really help people who otherwise might have a difficulty in feeding themselves.
We're really committed to reducing both food waste and food poverty in this country, and we see Community Shop as a way of not only doing that, but also about creating new customers as they come out of the Community Shop process and go back into mainstream retailing. It gives us another option to remove excess product from our supply chain and therefore remove the need to dispose of that via anaerobic digestion or landfill. So it gives us a safe alternative to get that product into human mouths.